Rafa Alcalde, joined by Mr. Dana White, exclusively for eloctagono.com and the MMA Truth. We are again, Dana, in New York City, and I asked you before in the press conference, are we any closer? I don't know, it's probably a hard question to answer, but what's the situation?
I have no idea. You know, we went up into Albany yesterday. We got in front of the right people. I think we did our job. We educated more people. It seems this time we feel like we have more support than we did last year. So we'll see how this thing goes.
I was actually surprised that there was not one question about Strikeforce, about the UFC buying Strikeforce during the press conference.
Yeah.
And you've been getting a lot of hypothetical questions about what about this, what about that, and the answer is always, they're going to act like two different companies. But are there any matchups that kind of like you've been playing with, just between fighters on both sides?
Well, we don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. When you think about it, the deal is only a few days old, so we're still trying to figure this whole thing out, how this is going to work. We haven't even met with Showtime yet, so we'll see how this thing goes.
I asked Scott in the press conference you guys had, and I asked you, because the UFC has actually been a trailblazer about trying to reach the Hispanic community here in the U.S. and in Mexico and in other countries. Is that something that you're going to be talking with Strikeforce about, since they don't even broadcast, they don't broadcast their fights in Spanish and,
Right.
try to outreach?
I think you're going to see a lot of changes. And, obviously we've been in this business for a long time, and you said it yourself, we've been the trailblazers for this thing. So you're going to see some improvements with Strikeforce, and yes, definitely will be in Spanish.
Our guys from the MMAtruth.com had an event with Cain Velasquez in Puerto Rico for last UFC event, and they asked me to throw in the question to you if the UFC thinking about coming back to Puerto Rico. Is it in the plans?
No, well, we want to go everywhere. So, yes, the answer is yes. Yes, we would go to Puerto Rico too.
Next event is in Toronto. Finally, one of the ones that we've been trying to hit. Are you guys pumped for that, especially with the reaction you saw from the fans? Kind of expected, but over 50,000 people.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I've always been nervous about doing the stadiums and losing something. We've got this thing so dialed in, and the fact that we sold 55,000 tickets, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be an amazing show. I'm excited.
A lot of people say they want to be like Dana White when they grow up. Check out this, huh? Check out the style. Dana, thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Para estar más informado, visita www.eloctagono.com.